We are still at Learning Conversations in Heidelberg with Rosemary Napper now. What are your expectations for the next 2 days?
Oh, I expect there to be some really good relationships built internationally, some good links between people, perhaps even ending up in working together. That would be wonderful. And to develop theory and ideas together to inspire each other. That's my hope. And some good food. And some good ice cream. There's good ice cream in Heidelberg.
Yeah, our ice cream is really is known as very good. And but I think of what means a community, because we talked with the other people and the difference of a community than an organization.
Well, a community is for inhabitants, for the people who inhabit the community, like we inhabit roles. And there is no fixed boundary to the community. There is no membership in the way that an organization has formalized membership, which can often then make the membership quite impotent and caught up in the procedures. A community is live, it's dynamic, it's constantly shifting. It comes together when there is an interest to come together, when there is motivation to come together. And that makes it very different from an organization. It has a life of its own.
For me, it sounds very open. So what do I need to have to be part of your community?
Well, to be part of this community, so a learning community around systemic TA, you need to have an interest in being part of a community and that community playing with systemic TA ideas.
So do I need to have any special education, any certificate, any...
We have people here who have no TA at all. Indeed, we have one person here who thinks she doesn't like TA at all. And we have people who have 30 years of transactional analysis. So we have all sorts of people who are drawn either because it's transactional analysis and systemic thinking, or drawn because it's systemic thinking and they maybe don't yet know much about what transactional analysis can offer.
And how can this work?
Mostly through relationship. That's really how a learning community works. It's through building a relationship. Or many relationships and networks of relationships. It's through the relationship that people get excited, interested, inspired, passionate, share, develop things together. So this is really what helps for a learning community, and it's what is a foundation of people learning to be inspired by each other.
I learned from Gunther Moore. I've got no level. I'm on the same level like you. You have 20 years of experience, 30, I don't know how much.
How old I have? 20. 20 is enough. But people like Bernd, you know, he has 30, 40 years. There are others in the room who I know have been involved for a very long time, Sylvie, Trudy. So they have a lot. But yes, we are on a level. We are all members of the community in the same way. And it was open to anybody to do an input over these 2 days. It was not just for the trainers. And we've kept the input really small, ideally 5 minutes, to provoke questions and discussion, rather than to be a focus on talking heads, which is so typical of many coming togethers of like-minded people. You get the more formalized conference process.
So would you tell us tomorrow more about your ideas, your Would you tell us tomorrow more about your expectation, all of this?
Well, I guess between now and tomorrow, my expectations will continue growing, evolving and changing. So by tomorrow, I will have been inspired by some people over dinner and some of the things maybe now. And yeah, I'm sure I will have some different expectations by tomorrow as well.
I hope so. And then I'm looking forward to our next interview.
Great. Thanks.